Through turbulent waters and shifting sands, a dramatic historical event unfolds as shipwrecked souls alter the destiny of the Turks and Caicos Islands during the Age of Exploration. Survival, cooperation, and resilience weave this captivating narrative. In the early 16th century, during the Age of Exploration, the uncharted waters of the Turks and Caicos Islands were a crossroads for European ships. At this time, many navigators misunderstood the complexities of these treacherous waters. Little did they know, a shipwreck was about to change the course of history on these islands. The ill-fated ship, bound for the New World, struck a hidden reef near Grand Turk. This calamitous event left the European crew stranded in a new and unfamiliar world. With limited resources, the survivors had no choice but to adapt quickly to their environment, planting the seed for enduring contact between Europeans and the islands. These shipwreck survivors managed to establish a small settlement on the island of Grand Turk. Initially, their existence was precarious, dependent on fishing and gathering from the surrounding coral reef. Over time, however, friendships and alliances were forged with the local Lucayan people, changing intercultural relationships forever. One notable artifact from this period is the shift towards blended, hybrid cultural practices, as seen in the art and craftsmanship that began to reflect both European and Lucayan influences. This was a remarkable feat in a world otherwise divided by conquest and isolation. Despite their new lives together, external forces began to take interest in this isolated outpost. Throughout the 16th century, various colonial powers incessantly sought control over strategic maritime locations in the Caribbean. The Turks and Caicos' newfound residents found themselves at the mercy of these ambitions. Amidst the tension, the settlers labored to maintain peace and self-sufficiency. Trading networks were opportunistically forged with passing vessels. Salt, then abundant in the islands, became a valuable commodity, facilitating trade and bolstering the settlement's resilience. This era of tentative coexistence reached a pivotal moment when the Spanish declared an interest, attempting to assert control through military means. Stories of repeated raids and defenses shaped the islands, their echoes felt in both oral histories and the artifacts left behind. Ultimately, through strategic diplomacy and occasional skirmishes, the settlers managed to negotiate a tenuous autonomy by the late 16th century. This autonomy positioned the Turks and Caicos as an unusual example of pioneer self-governance during times marked by colonial expansion. In subsequent centuries, the Turks and Caicos Islands continued to attract various European powers due to their strategic location and natural resources. Each era brought new challenges and opportunities for the island inhabitants, who learned to navigate these complexities with the skills and alliances forged in those fledgling days. By the 18th century, fortifications were erected on the islands as skirmishes continued to flare. These reinforced structures became symbols of resilience amid the island's lush landscapes, a testament to the enduring legacy of those first shipwrecked survivors. Despite the military presence, the everyday lives of the islanders continued along their hybrid cultural trajectory. The art, music, and day-to-day interactions of the Turks and Caicos people maintained an eclectic yet cohesive identity. European, African, and indigenous elements interwove into a distinctive island culture. As the years wore on and global tides shifted, the Turks and Caicos drifted from one colonial power to another like a ship at sea. Though small in population and geographic size, the islands played outsized roles in Atlantic trade networks and maritime strategies. By the mid-19th century, as colonial ambitions receded globally, the Turks and Caicos Islands continued to endure changes cunningly. Salt remained a lifeblood, controlling island economies, while traditional practices seamlessly absorbed modernity. With the turn of the 20th century, signs of a growing modernity appeared amid the simplicity of island life. Electricity and new infrastructure brought profound changes, yet the deep respect for island traditions persisted, crafting modern culture deeply rooted in rich heritage. In recent history, these resilient islands have become known for their natural beauty and undulating tourism opportunities. Despite modern economic shifts, the spirit of those first survivors underscores island unity and sustainability efforts, preserving the vibrant biosphere and culture against the reclamations of time. The story of the Turks and Caicos is a testament to human adaptability and resilience. From shipwrecks to cultural paroxysms, these islands have seen and survived the test of time, emerging as a narrative rich with history and identity forged in salt, sea, and cooperation.